Okay, here we go once more. This is going to be an all-shooting stage video, and we have a few to take care of. Now, as we deal with this particular stage, this game in Japan was actually known as Gardic Gaiden, with the original Gardic being a somewhat interesting area shooter game for the MSX. And this game actually takes a few music pieces from Gardic. Like, the music for the shooting stages in the water area is actually taken from the high score screen of Gardic. You know, this is back in the day when score mattered in more than a few games. There's nothing too much to bother us here in the main portion of this stage. But that's okay. I know what kind of bosses this level has. Oh wait, there's only the one. Never mind. Yeah, the shooting stages don't really start to become troublesome until the next couple of areas. Though I have to admit, the very first shooting stage where you're flying down the Naju Trench was actually a brick wall to me the first few times I played this game. It's kind of an embarrassment. Especially now when I can do 1cc's on games like Kamui or whatever. Oh yeah, another thing you may have noticed is that the engine plume on the Guardian changes when depending on the speed you're moving. So here's the boss. Green Optimon. The strands will wreck you, so I had to opt for an alternate approach to fighting the thing. Now this version of the boss isn't too bad, but for the blue one, let's just say I have the Carnival Zone music queued up again. The music for this boss and a few of the other bosses that use this particular track, this is the music of the final boss of Gardic. And in this case, it just was a little matter of endurance. Nothing too much to trouble me this time. And the reward for our efforts is the grenade. A relatively slow, short-range weapon that has a pretty big blast radius. The blast radius will get absolutely enormously huge, like XCOM grenades when we power it up. But anyway, there's more shooting to do. Boom! This stage is actually a bit shorter, or at least it feels shorter because the boss is so lame. There are about 4 shooting stages applied to each environment. 2 optional and 2 mandatory. And there are about 5 environments in the game, so that makes for a combined total of 22 shooting stages, and we're going to be visiting all of them against my better judgment. My plan basically is to do all the shooting stages, kill all of the overland bosses, and max out all of the weapons. The last of which actually requires some foreknowledge of what the game offers you in terms of power-ups. It's a good idea to pick up all the permanent stuff in multi-choice shops. However, the choices you make in those will determine whether or not you're able to fully power all of your weapons. And this boss, we just need to draw our sword and stand our ground. Haha, I am the Batosai. And our reward for that is the laser, which is a rather unique weapon in that it can only be used in the shooting stages. Let's see, was it that far a walk to the next shooting stage? Well, actually it turned out it was. So I'll just clear this out and I'll meet you there. Boom! Okay, we already unlocked this last time, so here we go. Three, two, go. Let's see. No. There we go. Once the side ripple is upgraded, it can actually be useful. There's no weapon in this game that's absolutely useless. It's just that most people will come down to a few favorites. Well, I got myself in a little bit of a pickle here. But anyone who has watched me play through the Valis series knows that low health is no obstacle to victory. Yeah, also this game does eventually reuse a few enemies from Gartic as well. I'll point those out if I can remember to. The game's being generous with power-ups today. I'm already suspicious. Still, it did help me recover from my bad start. Okay, Krabby here is not much of a problem. All of his shots are always destructible by everything. But the free range isn't really gonna help me that much, as I found. So I decided to give the laser a chance to prove itself. Now, the laser does track with your own movements, so it will always hit in front of you regardless of where your front of you is. It has a tendency to also hit multiple times, so yeah. It's not the most powerful direct weapon in this game, but it can do quite a bit of damage. And that's 2 out of 10 self-destruct switches. A sword upgrade, and I will be seeing you next time when we tackle the forest. Until then, bye.